Um, Alex Smith in Florida, who I just saw in Atlanta Sunday. Alex, you're up.
And whom has an amazing video of Scott dancing to Little John. And we all met Little John for everyone on the call. So, Melanie, I want to hear that story when that happens. That's amazing. So I have a story, Kathleen. You made me think of a story, a question, and an ask. And I promise to be really, really quick with all these. You made me think through that 60 outrageous asks. Like, I don't do that consistently. I did it. I probably spent 4 months trying to ask Dan Pink, who's a Wall Street Journal bestselling author, has been on amazing stages, to come on my podcast. Because I literally started a podcast called Sell by Being Human off of his book. And I thought, no way he would say yes to little me. My friend said, why wouldn't you ask him? The least he would say is no. So I did. And long story short, it was just an email connecting something that was personal to him. I met him. It was an email that just said elevators, mops, Einstein ? And it connected those things about how I met him in an elevator, a quote from Einstein, and a story of a Fuller mop salesman from his book. And he said, I can do it. It might take a few months, but stay with me. And I kept on going. And you just made me think of that. But that's the last one I've done. And that was like 2 years ago. So like, why not do it every month? So.
And with that format too, I mean, how brilliant to have like a zinger of an intro line and something that like really captures people's attention.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
He agreed to be on it. And it was amazing. It took 3 months and it was awesome. My question before my ask is, what did you ask Warren Buffett? What was your ask in the 5 minutes? If you made it, I assume, to the, Egg McMuffin line, or did you? Or what? I did.
He said not now, but he chuckled and loved it and thought it was so funny. But that was really the genesis for me then, like codifying this idea in my head of like, oh, outrageous ask. This can be something I do on a regular basis, because I actually heard back from someone that I never would have expected to hear back from in a million years. And so, that was huge. I did get McDonald's. I did their keynote for the whole company. So I don't know, this year in Las Vegas, I don't know if that somehow serendipitously, weirdly got called. That wasn't exactly what I had in mind, but I'll take it.
I love it. I love the favorite ask story. So I'm going to put myself out there. Like the podcast I do, Scott's been on it. Linda, I see a bunch of people. Lindsay Dowd's been on it. So many amazing people. It's about how we're all in sales, but not in the icky sense of the word, about how we all sell things through the lens of human connection, through like it, just kind of understanding what someone's thinking, feeling, that sort of thing. I would love to send you some episodes. You're probably super busy, but even considering it at all would be amazing, because I think you'd be exactly why I started it. And I only, I ask people that I really feel like are exhibiting, what I do in the podcast. So
it's shoot it my way. I was actually doing a speaking event with Reese Witherspoon, who's one of my business partners, and we talked about the outrageous ask, and then every single person in the audience sent me an outrageous ask after, and I was like, I need to caveat that if I am uniquely suited for the outrageous ask, that's one thing, but I can't unfortunately field a volume of then 50 hours of follow-ups after. That's awesome. Shoot it to me and I'll take a look.
Yeah, you made me think I could do it in a more, like, I've literally just lost it. I can do it in a more systematic way and think about it. And I liked how you said, be willing to do outrageous things to support that outrageous ask. So that stuck with me. Yeah.